Are we live? We're live. Awesome. Hi, I'm Robert Pearson. This is Follow the Leader, and doing another day of multiplication cards. I will not stop enjoying the dad jokes. It's the best. This is from John Bevere's new book, X, Multiply Your Potential, God-Given Potential. There we go, the important element. Talking about how to properly exercise your gifting inside of the calling with which God has called you, so you can multiply your contributions to the kingdom. That's, ooh, what are we doing here? Cleaning the road off, looks like. Alright. So yeah, that's what we're doing. They got these cool cards that are just some neat little, like, encouraging statements and phrases to keep your mind in the right spot. They're not big enough thoughts really to be a devotional. It's like encouraging little messages. The first card in the deck said these cards are meant to be dealt, not held. So I assume you're supposed to give them to other people. And yeah, I think they just made it for the pun. It's awesome. They're multiplication cards. Hilarious. So anyway, this one says, we are saved by grace to first be someone, a child of God, and we are equally empowered by that same grace to do something. We are in Christ Jesus. Who we are in Christ Jesus is paramount to what we do. For anything we do should be an outflow of who we are. So, there's the emphasis obviously being on a combining of our identity and our work for God. Obviously, works don't get you into heaven. I don't think anybody actually believes that. You can split theological hairs, but on a practical level, nobody thinks that you just, I give mental assent and I can sit on my duff and I'm fine. Likewise, nobody thinks that I can just work and just jump through the hoops for God, then I can go be a terrible person in my heart and mind and other actions, and I don't have to actually conform my life to what I believe or actually believe it. Like, I'd never actually heard anybody say that or teach that aside from some bizarre cult. Every functioning denomination on a practical level is like, no, you have to believe in your heart and then get up and go do things. This is obviously kind of a colorful rephrasing or restatement of Ephesians chapter 2, verses 8, 9, and 10? It might go to 11. I forget the name of it. I think it might go to 11. I forget. This is not the road I need. This is not the road I need. Boom, boom, whoa. Speedy bumps. So it's obviously a restating. There we go. Speed bumps are the worst when you have a bunch of stuff in the back of your truck. I apologize. I think you guys hear that engine noise much louder than I do. It is an unfortunate side effect of having a rickety old truck overloaded with electrical material and tools. So what you got? So this is obviously a colorful restatement. For by grace you have been saved through faith. It is not of yourselves, not of works. It is a gift of God, lest any man should boast. And it's funny how many people just throw that around on the internet without thought, and then get really defensive when you finish it because they're like, well, works don't save you. But if you're saved, you're going to do works. So if you're not doing works, what does it mean about the status of your salvation? It's just interesting to me. I like thinking about this stuff. There we go. But yeah, so it's for we are his workmanship created in Christ Jesus to do good works which were prepared beforehand that you would walk in them. So your status as a follower of Christ, as a redeemed one, then determines the good works that are already set up for you to walk in them, to go knock it out. That's just neat. There's this combining of God has your back and has prepared a great work for you to do. It's just a matter of you doing the follow through. Does this get us there? I think this gets me there. Oh, there we go. Oh, here we are. It's frying pan right. That'll work. Anyway, that's all I got. Is an interesting application in light of the book of executing your gifts, exercising your gifts in within your calling, and finding that God returns much more than you ever could have under your own strength. And so, it's Ephesians 2:8-9. For by grace you have been saved through faith, and not of yourselves, is a gift of God, lest any man should boast. And we are saved by grace to first be someone, a child of God, and we are equally empowered by that same grace, charisma, gifting, right? By that same grace to do something. Who we are in Christ Jesus is paramount to what we do. It means very important. I'm going to turn the left on. And for anything we do should be an overflow, outflow of who we are, right? Aw, I missed the light. I got to sit and wait. So, who we are in Christ is an outpouring of, then the outpouring of that is going to be good works. And God's got our back so hard that He's already set them up beforehand. He knows the future and stuff. We're good. We got it. So that should be, an encouragement to act boldly then, because something I like to say is you're not powerful enough to screw up God's plans. You don't have to worry. Do the very best that you know how at all times, and God will fill in the details. He'll figure it out. And even when you do fail, you feel like you failed. But really, God allowed your failure to teach you something, or is going to use this to build you or strengthen you in some way. So even when you fail, you don't, because you haven't messed up God's plans at all. You're not that cool. So live it up, do your best, love God, all that good stuff. All right, Godspeed.